Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in IAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go now. 54. 60 out long. 54. I got you. I got you.
And to give this time to the tailback. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down and 4, Young toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. He's got Adams on the hookup. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
1st and 10, Young. That's complete. It's Collins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Safety's creeping. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Hit it all. West.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. It's caught by OBJ. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and then hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35.
6 yards. Move those chains. That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. To throw. Fields. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
To throw on second down. Fields. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Fields to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 17-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Young, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Raiders.
On 1st and 10, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Young working out of the gun. It's caught here by Adams. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Aguayo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He finds his target, Beckham. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check three.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Watch the twitch.
On 1st down, Fields. It's caught. Beckham. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, let's go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Here's Young from the shotgun. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Young. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here we go. 22, Jet, cover. 22, Jet, cover.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw. Fields. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. They come out here in the I. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The kick by Lambeau is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and knowing that they are out in front.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Young. Throwing again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Young. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. Young looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First down, Raiders.
Let's go now. Come on, 15 on it. 15 on it. 54. Hey, pick it up, defense.
First down, Young. And that's complete to Adams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
54, Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the red zone now, Young. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Looking to throw, Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Hey, that's scared. That's scared. Anyway, check 13.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these as we get set for the 4th quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point, good by Aguayo. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks. Last week, that's the fourth in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Here we go. Switch. Hey.
Operating from the gun. Fields. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Young on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Here we go. 54. It's free.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Fields. And connecting here with DJ Shark. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
It's our time. It's our time.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Nick Chubb, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are back within a single score. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That throw by Young incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Raiders take
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. What we got?
On 2nd and 7, Young. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Oh, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. This one home. It's a touchdown. So they were in field goal range, a chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win, cost him the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what ended up happening. Just what you stated there, they're in field goal range. Instead of getting conservative, they decided to press it, maybe try and win it right now. Instead, the whole thing backfired.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 20.
At their own 28-yard line.
It's their first time out. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Raiders.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do.